Back pain is one of the most common health disorders affecting 80% of people at some point during their lifetime. There is, however, an effective long-term solution available today based on scientific research and over 20 years of experience. David's spine concept is based upon a careful process whereupon the vicious cycle of pain-causing inactivity and more serious debilitating pain is carefully reversed with measured and controlled movement. At first, the patient registers into the system with an RFID tag to get an overview of the day's training program. The overall work target is shown as a pillar, and at the end, the outcome will be compared to this. The treatment starts with the extension of the lumbar and thoracic spine. Registering on the device is simple with an RFID tag. Settings and load are retrieved from the server. With the unique hip fixation feature, the strong hip extensor muscles are effectively deactivated. This enables segmental spinal extension with safe loading and controlled movement. The next exercise is in the opposite direction, the flexion of the lumbar and thoracic spine. Again, with the help of the hip fixation, training is spine-specific, with segmental movement and controlled loading of the target muscles. A highly motivating full-color screen gives guidance on range of motion, required workload, and speed of movement. The third exercise is the rotation of the spine in both directions. With effective body fixation, training is targeted and safe using a unique lower body movement. Results can be seen instantly, and load feedback can be given with a touch of the screen. The fourth exercise is the lateral flexion of the spine in both directions. Movement is well isolated and segmental. Effective fixation ensures that only the target muscles are trained. Visual guidance both motivates and controls the exercise. The fifth unit is for cervical exercises. Again, registering is fast and simple with a card. The main movement is the isolated extension of the cervical spine. Training the neck muscles requires a high level of control and knowledge. It is time to evaluate the training session. All exercises have been performed and the compliance seems to be high. But before planning the training program, baseline evaluations have to be done. The therapist registers with his own card and selects mobility test. The first test is for mobility in the sagittal plane of lumbar and thoracic spine. This is done on the extension unit to the full extension and flexion. Results are transferred to the server with the press of a button on the screen. The isometric strength tests are undertaken in standard measurement positions. Isometric testing is where effort is exerted against an immovable movement arm, producing a highly repeatable test result. Up to 3 tests can be done to make sure that the test result is valid and the correct result is transferred to the server. Mobility and strength tests are repeated in all units. In lumbar thoracic flexion, rotation, lateral flexion, and in all the cervical movement directions. Internet functionality allows location-independent clinics to cooperate with all patient training data held on a remote server. The program is accessed via a web browser. A graphical spine profile report can be generated to show patient testing results compared to in-depth reference data for mobility, strength relation at various stages of the treatment program. Multiple treatment program templates are available, and programs are created using the patient's test results. All training data is recorded and available for analysis. Multiple report options.